Welcome to our Cinematic Storycraft English Learning YouTube channel. Today is very interesting story, A Good Day in the Forest. This story is helpful for your English learning listening and speaking skills. So listen carefully and feel free and enjoy the story. It was a crisp spring morning in the small town of Maplewood, a day that promised to be nothing short of perfect. The sun shone brightly, casting a warm glow over the town, while a gentle breeze carried the sweet scent of blooming flowers. It was on this beautiful day that young Emma decided to embark on an adventure that would change her life forever. Emma, a spirited 10-year-old with curly brown hair and a boundless imagination, loved exploring the woods behind her house. She often pretended she was an intrepid explorer, discovering new lands, or a brave knight on a quest for a hidden treasure. Today, however, felt different. There was a sense of excitement in the air, as if the day itself held a secret waiting to be uncovered. With her trusty backpack slung over her shoulder, Emma set off towards the forest. As she entered the familiar woods, the dappled sunlight filtering through the trees created a magical ambiance. She followed a well-worn path, her heart racing with anticipation. The birds chirped cheerfully, and the leaves rustled softly, as if whispering encouragement. After walking for a while, Emma noticed a path she had never seen before. It was narrower and less trodden, hidden by overgrown bushes and brambles. Intrigued, she decided to follow it. Pushing aside the foliage, she stepped onto the mysterious path. It wound deeper into the forest, leading her to places she had never explored. The further she went, the denser the forest became. The air was filled with the earthy scent of moss and pine. Suddenly, Emma stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood a magnificent tree, much larger than any she had ever seen. Its branches stretched high into the sky, and its trunk was so wide that it would take several people holding hands to encircle it. The tree seemed ancient, its bark etched with intricate patterns that looked almost like runes. Emma approached the tree, her curiosity piqued. As she touched the rough bark, she felt a strange tingling sensation in her fingers. A soft, melodious voice echoed in her mind, welcoming her. Startled, she looked around, but there was no one else in sight. The voice, gentle and wise, introduced itself as the spirit of the great tree.
The spirit explained that the tree had stood in the forest for centuries, watching over the land and its inhabitants. It had seen generations come and go, and it held the memories of countless stories. The spirit told Emma that she had been chosen because of her pure heart and adventurous spirit. It had a special task for her: to find the hidden grove of the forest and uncover the treasure it held.
Filled with determination, Emma accepted the challenge. The spirit bestowed upon her a small, intricately carved wooden key. It was warm to the touch and seemed to pulse with a faint, magical glow. The spirit told her that the key would guide her to the grove, but she had to trust her instincts and be brave. Emma set off once more, the key clutched tightly in her hand. She felt a renewed sense of purpose as she ventured deeper into the forest. The path grew narrower, and the trees seemed to close in around her. The forest was alive with sounds: the chirping of insects, the rustling of leaves, and the occasional distant hoot of an owl. After what felt like hours of walking, Emma noticed a faint light ahead. She quickened her pace, her excitement building. As she approached, she realized the light was coming from a small opening in the trees. Stepping through, she found herself in a breathtaking grove. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of flowers, and a crystal-clear stream bubbled gently nearby. In the center of the grove stood a stone pedestal, upon which rested an ornate chest. Emma approached the chest, her heart pounding. She inserted the wooden key into the lock and turned it. With a soft click, the chest opened, revealing a dazzling array of jewels, gold coins, and other treasures. But what caught Emma's eye was a simple, yet beautifully crafted silver locket. She picked it up and opened it, finding a tiny, intricately detailed portrait of a family: a mother, father, and child. As she gazed at the locket, the spirit of the great tree appeared beside her. It explained that the true treasure of the grove was not the riches inside the chest, but the memories and love that the locket represented. It had belonged to a family who had lived in the forest long ago, and their love and happiness had imbued the grove with its magical beauty. Emma felt a warm glow in her heart. She understood that the greatest treasures in life were not material wealth, but the love and memories we share with others. The spirit thanked her for her bravery and bestowed upon her a blessing, promising that the forest would always be a place of magic and wonder for her. With the locket safely around her neck, Emma made her way back home. As she emerged from the forest, the sun was beginning to set, casting a golden hue over Maplewood. She felt a sense of fulfillment and joy, knowing that she had experienced something truly extraordinary. From that day on, Emma's adventures in the forest were filled with a deeper sense of purpose and wonder. She often visited the great tree and the hidden grove, cherishing the lessons she had learned. The small town of Maplewood may have seemed ordinary to outsiders, but for Emma, it was a place of endless magic and possibilities. A reminder that every day held the potential to be a truly good day. Comment your feedback. Like and subscribe our channel.